welcome back to the Wrestling Collector Zone. Today what I have for you is a video that I am going to be speaking on. I had talked about in the past. And it's going to be WWE Network versus the NJPW World Network. And me just doing a quick breakdown on each side, kind of what there's some pros and cons and a little bit of the content they have available. And then if I had to choose one, what service would I choose to subscribe to if I had to choose one for a monthly service? First, I'm going to start on the WWE Network side. Like I had said in the past video, breaking down the WWE Network, the biggest thing that I enjoy myself is the original content that they provide. With like the interviews, the on the roads with the Holy Foley show, Legends House, the Camp WWE, all that original content. Like, I really enjoyed that other content they had to provide besides just the wrestling content itself. And like, especially like any of that behind the scenes footage and like behind the scenes documentary stuff like that, I really enjoy. And I've always enjoyed that type of stuff and like that shoot style stuff. Just like seeing that behind the scenes stuff. So I really enjoyed that type of footage, and when they offer that and like shows or like, you know, past our documentaries looking back on and stuff like that, I just overall enjoy that type of stuff. So I would say that is the main plus that WWE Network has available to them, is that original content. Next up would be like having the ECW footage library available to them, as well as the WCW library, because we can go back and relive the Monday Night Wars that WCW and WWF had between them, and that we can go back and relive the days of ECW. The main thing I don't like, and I understand to an extent why they do it, is because they don't necessarily own the rights of the content of that music. So they have went back and edited out like all the music on ECW's original footage. So like Sandman doesn't have like the original Enter Sandman by Metallica on their regular footage. They, you know, Tommy Dreamer doesn't have the Man in the Box, I don't believe, by Alice in Chains, stuff like that. So that's a big negative to me, of that they have altered that original content footage. And like I said, I understand why they did it, because they didn't own rights to that music. But at the same time, it just sucks that it came down to them doing that, because they altered all original footage of that. Another problem I have of WWE Network, they have the habit of really editing out a lot of the footage, which I can understand for like live shows or like Monday Night Raw, stuff like that, when they'll edit things out because of like to keep within the time period, time frame, whatever, things like that, or because of stuff that they had to cut out. But I don't like the fact of like, if I went and picked up the original ECW footage of, say, Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn, and then I go watch it on the WWE Network and I watch the DVD, more than likely about a good quarter of it is going to end up being edited out WWE's networks for some reason, and I just don't like that. The fact of that they've done that with a lot of the footage I've noticed with ECW and WCW. But overall, it's definitely with the WWE Network, they still kind of have me hooked with that original footage. Now, let's go over to the NJPW World and look at that. Their price is $9.51 a month, so it's a little bit cheaper. But overall, their network, the heads up that they have, is basically playing like their live shows and their pay-per-views. And most of the time it's in English, or will be available within English within like a week. Otherwise, like any of their other content, I would say I'm not really a fan of and haven't found, because 99% of their content, other content is going to be in Japanese and won't be in English unless it was someone that was speaking English. Overall, that's about it for the New Japan World. And I would say that if I had to choose one or the other, as far as that, if I had to choose one or the other for a monthly subscription service, I would end up picking the WWE Network. And let me tell you why. It's okay, it's $9.99 a month, so it's a little bit more expensive. But the fact of the matter is that when it comes down to it, they have all that other original content like I was talking about. So that's the main factor right there. As well as they have so much other larger library of wrestling footage, ECW, WCW, NWA, AWA, WWF, stuff like that, that's available to them, that you're going to get more bang for your buck when it comes down to it, of choosing one or the other. And also everything with WWE Network is going to be basically in English, versus New Japan World, only some, like, their shows are going to be in English, and that's about it. So I would say that's the main factor, is right there, that, and why I would choose it. But I would go with WWE Network over New Japan World. Obviously, if I had the money to pay monthly for both of them, since I am a New Japan fan, I would definitely pay for both of them. But if I had to choose one and be on a budget, which currently I kind of am a little bit, I would end up going with the WWE Network itself instead of the New Japan World. And so that's basically it for that one. I hope that helped you guys out, and if you're kind of trying to make a decision on that factor, or if that might be in the future, one versus the other, you're going to have to choose and look at. But again, like I said, thanks for checking it out. Hit the like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get those notifications whenever our videos go live. And you guys take care and stay safe out there. Have a good one.